And joining me now for an update on our local businesses as well as the programs that are being offered to help them is Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, Greg Pietersma. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me on.
So we know that there's a number of programs that have been announced from the federal government, provincial government, and we'll start today is actually the opening for applications for the emergency wage subsidy program. So I'll get your thoughts on that program.
Yeah, so this is a really important program and can help a lot of businesses that do pay payroll, and help them keep staff on. You don't have to have necessarily the staff working in order to use the program. The eligibility requirements are pretty easy for most businesses that have staff to achieve. And we're hoping that it'll encourage businesses to keep people employed, but also those businesses that can operate in some manner to support them, even though they've had a tremendous hit on revenue.
And it goes without saying how important this program is, but let's elaborate a little bit more on the importance of these businesses being able to stay open and to employ people for the local economy.
hmm Well, the thing that we're all starting to think about is what happens next. And I think that the more that we can keep businesses open and at least functioning in some way, that when we do finally turn the switch, or I guess the analogy they want us to use is to ramp up the dimmer, that businesses are ready, that they don't have to come in and sort of clean out the cobwebs and get started. So any business that can stay operational, I think that that's really important and will help get the whole economy back up and running as quickly as possible. This has been a significant hit, as you can imagine. Everybody is in the same boat, but it's really important that we transition as quickly as possible back to something that looks like normal.
Absolutely. And another program, Greg, that's been helping out businesses for a little bit longer is the emergency business account. So I'll get your thoughts on how that program has impacted us locally.
So that's another great program. It gives businesses that have payroll between 20,000 and 1.5 million the opportunity to apply and get a up to $40,000 grant, a $40,000 loan. What's really great about that one is that it's fairly easy to apply for, and so that as long as you have a business bank account and have a relationship with that bank, you can apply very, very quickly. And what we're finding is that money is moving into people's bank accounts very fast, usually within a few days, which is good because some of the other programs and loan programs have been a little bit sluggish in terms of trying to get money into people's hands. So that one is getting money very, very quickly. Just on the wage subsidy, we talked about that at the beginning. I know that I've checked with a couple of people, and that program too it looks like it's fairly straightforward to get registered and make it work. So that's very good news too.
Absolutely. Now, pivoting even more local, the Business Enterprise Center, as well as the Community Futures Training, or Community Futures, has been doing an excellent job as well. I'll let you touch on what those two agencies have been doing in the community.
Yeah, so we've been profiling all the local activities through our Facebook page, our Cornwall, the Chamber of Commerce Facebook page, and our website. And that's a particularly good resource for businesses to go to because we try to keep it populated with really local information. So the Center for the Business Enterprise Center has been offering a lot of great webinars, very topical webinars. So we strongly advise anybody that some businesses have a little free time right now. It'd be a great time to go and check that out and learn some new things there. CFDC did a tremendous job of putting $500,000 into the local economy very, very quickly through loans programs. And we're very hopeful that they get some additional funding because they by far have been the ones that have been the most responsive and the quickest to add money to and support our local businesses.
And again, when we talk about supporting local businesses and local businesses helping local businesses, maybe we should give a shout out to, I believe he's a chamber member, Andrew Sege, who's been doing webinars as well, and has really been working hard to help local businesses stay informed.
Yeah, no, and Andrew's been a rock star. At the beginning, he identified and worked really hard. In part, it started out, I think, just helping his own customers, but we quickly gravitated to the chamber quickly gravitated to using him as a source. He did a great job of reviewing programs, diligently looking at the impacts, advising us as to things that maybe we should be pushing for change. Whether we talk to MP Eric Duncan often, and so there have been changes that have been made. But Andrew Sagan has done a tremendous job in doing it in a way that he's helping everybody. And I've referred people who are not even customers that just need a little bit of assurance or a little bit of understanding to him, and he has helped them without question. So Andrew is somebody who's done a great job. There've been lots of local people who have done good things. Kelly Bergeron and her gift certificate site, I think, is a demonstration of how a local person really responded to the pandemic in a very positive way. Cornwall, choosecornwall.ca, they've Bob Peters and his team done a great job. So there are lots of people who have stepped up and have worked very hard to try to help businesses through this very challenging time.
Absolutely. It's been wonderful to see both the community of Cornwall as well as our local businesses come together in this time of crisis. On that note, Greg, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me for this update.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate being on the show.